Ooh, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to another Minecraft video. Today I'm going to be making a video explaining the reviewing process and what we expect. For some of you, you guys don't know what we look for when we review, and hopefully that this will help you out. And we'll give you guys some pointers on what we do, how we do it, and the different styles of reviewing. Now my style of review is a lot more pinpoint. I find specific things that need fixed, and I make sure that the person that is on the receiving end knows what needs to be done, and not just a very general idea above the plot. So like some reviewers will just have a few signs above the plot, and that'll be the review, and that's fine, but I'm more of a pinpoint, and that's just my style of review. So for some of you, you're going to be maybe offended by the way I do things, but that's okay. I'm not going to try to accommodate everybody. But anyway, what we're going to be doing here is just finding little spots, or any spot or anything that needs to be fixed, and I'm going to do what I normally do. So what we're going to do here is, obviously that area is just grass right there, and it needs some detailing. So this area is just grass, needs detail, and variate block materials, and then, for example, add dirt and maybe gravel, etc., and some grass back here, etc. Just some things to make this work a little better. And also this, like back here, this would make good for like a little back alley, like a little walkway around the back of the house along this little cliffside. So I can just imagine this being like a little walkway through here. But yeah, we're not going to worry about that. And so other things that I've noticed is his detailing is very spammy. It's just random things everywhere, and it's not really sensible to the cohesive whole. Now, there are some things that make sense, and there are other things that do not. For example, this clothesline here, there's really no way that the people could reach this. This clothesline does not make sense because it's just unreachable. All clotheslines should be reachable by people who live here, unless if they're like 4 meters tall, they can reach that. By people who live here. Did I say people up there? Yes. Okay. But yeah, that's like that. For example, is one. Let's see. I think there's others. This one is another. There's no windows next to it. Same. Okay, this one could be reached because there's a window there. Can you just imagine? The window can be opened. But then again, this guy needs to do a lot of work on his interiors. His interiors are, yeah, they need a lot of work. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and put some signs above, not all of his houses, just one of his houses. And he'll get the general idea. All of your houses are in need of revised interiors. There is a lot of open unused space that could be used for interior design and more room for storage, kitchen, bedrooms, etc. But yeah, that's a big thing. All of his interiors that I have seen really are in need of interiors. So all interiors need revised. There we go. Another thing that I've noticed is his trees. Even though it's sort of unique, they like when you're reviewing it, it doesn't look like a tree. It looks like a hand or something sticking out, and it doesn't look right. It doesn't fit in. It needs to have something more. So what I'm going to do is suggest to change his trees up a little bit. Try changing your trees up a little, or some. They do not look right at this point. Maybe add in what do you call it? Spruce textured fence pieces for added detail. Like right now, they don't look like trees. They just look like fingers, and you know, depending on whatever it is, I mean, it looks like the plot is very alive. So if they're dead trees, they need some more detail to them to represent that they're dead. So like stuff like this, spruce textured fence pieces. That's a pretty important thing. Would look pretty good, and we'll do pretty good with that. But anyway, let's keep looking around for ideas of what he can do. Another thing that he can do is add in some stair pieces to his roof, like this, to sort of add in some more cohesion to his roof, make it look a little better. I'm going to go ahead and suggest this. We'll do that. There we go. I'm just going to do it to one side of his roof so you can see what we're talking about. Can add... Oh, crap. I just let loose my sign. There it is. You can add stairs into the roof for added detail and depth value. Depth value is a very important thing, and it makes it look a whole lot better. Once you add it in, it just adds in so much more, like, I don't know, dynamic to the roof, and it works so much better. Another thing he could do, you know, is could add more detail to the border here. When it's just plain like this, it's a bit disarming, or a bit, you know, just doesn't work as well. But I'm not going to pinpoint that. That's something that's more builder specific. But yeah, these random clotheslines need to go. It's just not working. It's just random detail. Random clotheslines are not working. Make sure that all your clotheslines, like some people like to do this, same thing with this here, unless if they're going to climb out that window and hang off the edge to try to get to this thing, this is not working here. How would people reach this? You know, that's just try to keep all that in mind. You know, just don't put random detail. Make sure that it makes sense. Another thing is this should all be dirt, or maybe some variations of dirt. Also, hay stairs, really? I don't know if that was intentional. It's most likely intentional because he has the hay like that. I don't know. We're not going to work on that right now. What other things need to be... one thing that I am not a big fan of is all this random stuff. Like you have... I mean, who's going to let gold just sit there? You know, he just has random detail everywhere. Some grain, potatoes, and some fish, and some more fish. You know, there's really not any cohesion. There's no, like, specific set areas where something would be. It's all just kind of thrown out. I'm going to go ahead and make a large sign, I don't know, right here. You know, all throughout the plot, it just seems like a very spammed detail. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to do this. Okay, all throughout plot, you seem to spam detail around. Okay, and then I'm going to put a suggestion. Try to organize your detail, detail slash block mixtures in areas they would make sense. Okay, well, there, it would make sense. For example, Fish by a fish market. Fish by a fish market. Firewood under a maybe a shed or a roof bit. Under a roof bit outside a house. Gold in a safe inside an inn. What other details did I notice around here? And then like food crates, that's like a big thing. And try not to spam crates of food, as this would, you know, the food would be eaten and it would be in specific storage. So as this would make rotten the food quite quickly. Try to keep the food organized and near places that would use the food regularly. And then like places that would use the food regularly would be like an inn, tavern obviously, maybe like if you had a restaurant of sorts, or like a market, like a food market, etc. You know, stuff like that could really use food a lot. But you know, having all this random food around just, you know, doesn't really work out. It's just, you know, the spammy is not, you know, it's not cohesive. And then as I'm going through the road, I feel that the road textures are too mossy for what the you know, the desired feel is. Like I feel like the roads would look so much better as dirt, like a dirt gravel mixture. So I'm going to suggest he do that. So I'm going to put a sign up here. Maybe change all the mossy streets into a mixture of dirt, gravel, and some cobble. See what you think. I think that that would look a whole lot better, because even though like he can have some mossy stone in here, but I think that the overall mossy feel is a bit too much. Goodness. There we go. I feel like the overall mossy feel is a bit too much. Another thing is, especially in this area, now this is close to what looks like a fish market. I'm not sure. It looks like this is where they would sell some fish, but there's not really anything representing that there's a guy selling fish here. Like there's no scale or anything, and that's that's problematic. But you know, there's lots of nets around. You know, try to make the nets make sense. Like if there's one net here and there, that's okay, but it seems like he's overusing the nets. I think that he might be new to the Conquest Resource Pack, possibly, and so when he finds like a new detail that he can use, I think he might be just trying to use it a lot, so that you know, and then he finds something new and he keeps using it. Same thing with the nets and the spears are two things that I've noticed. Like if you go through the town, you're gonna notice spears everywhere. Like spears there. We go up here, spears all around here, and you know, there's spears everywhere. Let's just keep walking through. Spears over there. You know, there wouldn't be this many spears. I mean, this looks like a very barbaric tribal thing with all these spears. But yeah, we're gonna go around, and I'm just going to put one sign up above like one area. Try to minimize all your spears, and I'm trying to find a place where there's nets and spears, so that he'll definitely get what I mean. I guess I'm gonna go ahead and do it here. Yeah. Try to cut down on nets and spears. as spears give the atmosphere a very barbaric feel. Atmosphere, a very barbaric feel. And nets are just like, it doesn't really make sense. And nets sometimes don't really make sense where they are positioned. Try to keep things, again, try to keep things organized. But yeah, that's good right there. There's still so much more. We're gonna keep going through. Like, this interior needs something in here. Like, what is this interior? Why is this here? Why is there like a little roof over it? Obviously, it's, you go in here, there's a card table, but what is the purpose? That's what I want to know. What is the purpose of this little thing here? Like, I would prefer, or I think it would be even better if he made this into some kind of little house with like a bed in here. Try making this into like a little house. Maybe make this a house or storehouse. It just doesn't make sense just to have a place to play cards in here. He needs to work on that a little bit. Now we go over here, go around. Now, how do we get into this windmill? Okay, right here. And there's nothing done in the windmill, is there? Nope, there's no mechanism for the windmill. It doesn't look like there's anything, or he's done anything with the windmill. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. The purpose of a windmill is to grind wheat. The purpose of a windmill is to grind wheat, or raw material. Try adding in a grinding system inside. Now, the overall windmill doesn't look too bad. Okay, the fan does look pretty. And it's going to slap this tree. Okay. The fan needs work. Try looking up windmill inspiration. And I hate using signs. And revise some. Also, the tree adjacent is too close, and the fan blades would hit the tree. Try working on this. How's that sound? There we go. Another major thing that I noticed is, see this water source here? It's a little waterfall. Now, the thing is it's not molded into the terrain. The terrain is molded to it, and that is a big no-no. Now, if you look at this, you can see that the terrain this guy, Baal, had made is built up. Like, it's built up from the surrounding terrain to fit into the water. Whereas how it should be is the water should be fitting into the terrain and should always try to be below one block below the the base level of whatever it's going by. Like in here, this would flood so easily. Like, all of this area would just be flooded by this waterfall here. So basically all he would need to do is just put it down maybe some, or work on it a little bit. So what we're going to do here is try molding the waterfall, waterfall to the terrain and not vice versa, as this makes it look artificial. And what else does it do? Artificial, and the water source would flood the town quite easily. But yeah, that is an issue with this, is that and also having the nets down here. You know, obviously it's supposed to be catching fish, but I just don't see how that would work with this thing. But I'm not gonna pick on that. What else? We've already touched upon this random detailing. Like, this is just too random. It's like little bits of random detail everywhere that needs to be worked on some. I think we got all that. The interiors, I already touched on that, needs to be fixed. The paths. One little thing that I guess we could pick on a little bit is these the walls holding up the berms. I think they're called berms. I don't know. I mean, it is a cool idea, but I feel that if you used more dirt, try adding more dirt into this. So, like, let's try this really quick. So if I were to, whoops, okay. If I were to do this, this would look a lot better, I think. Okay. You know, adding in dirt like that, you know, all along the walls here. Try adding in dirt along the berms. We're just gonna make a small little sign here. Try adding in dirt along the berms, holding back the fields. I don't even care about spelling anymore. The fields, not just grass, or even some gravel in there. You know, dirt, grass, gravel, etc. Anything would be better, but right now it's just so much grass that it looks a little off. Same thing within here, like, I don't know, it just doesn't look right. More dirt would satisfy. But I think that that's pretty much it. I kept things, I try to keep things pretty general. Little bits here and there that we needed a little bit fixed. I've been trying to find areas that he could improve on. So, I mean, he's done a good job. Don't get me wrong. The plot is a good start, very good start. But for Architect, we definitely look for a lot more quality. As far as, you know, it's no easy task to get Architect on Raven. Even after this, there's probably going to be more signs and more reviews, more reviewing and such. Even this area back here. Area needs detail. Area needs detail. I'm just going to put that. You know, people will prefer that you just say area needs detail or plot needs more detail than saying nothing at all. You know, that's from my experiences. People want to know what they've done wrong so that they can specifically fix that problem. That's what I found out. And, you know, when people, you know, I could just put the stuff right above, but, you know, it seems that people really enjoy this review style because it gives them, even though it's a little daunting, when you, like, say log on and all of a sudden, bam, you see all these signs around. Even though it's a little daunting, the end product is a lot more, you know, specific, because the people will know exactly what to fix. They will see exactly where it needs to be fixed, and they will get the idea, and hopefully that it will help them in the end. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. This is just, I'm probably going to do this more often, reviewing plots, but you know, this is not intended in any way to make the reviewed person look bad at all. Everyone is on their quest to become a better builder, and everyone, you know, has a lot to learn. Like, even I have a lot to learn, so trust me, I'm not going to say I'm anywhere perfect or the best or anything in that regard. I'm just here to help people get better in their journey to become better builders. So, I mean, Battle Freak, you did do a great job. I really do enjoy your plot, and I really do enjoy what you have done. And obviously, again, I am 100% certain that there's going to be comments below that are going to be offended in some way or another in how I review. But that is okay. You know, you guys can either keep it to yourself or you can say it. It doesn't really matter. But this is just how it's done, and you're welcome to come to the server and build your variation or build an architect plot. But yeah, anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'm sorry this video is a bit long, but I will try to have more of these out later on, and hopefully we can get some more, some cooler plots out, so some cooler reviews, cool reviews. There's all kinds of stuff that people build, and it's just amazing. Just here, you got all these cool little places. You got like a little city plot here. You got a little town plot there. I think I already reviewed this plot. Yeah, this. Oh wait, I don't remember. I think I reviewed this plot already a while back. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Till next time, bye bye.